Einige Vokabeln.
Beten, pray. Some people pray to God every evening.
Beitreten, sich anschließen. Join. When did he join the football team?
Decke, blanket. It was so cold, I needed a blanket.
Glauben an. Believe in. There are tribes who believe in more than one God.
Krieg, war. When the Spanish came to America, there were many wars.
Regierung. Government. Has the government introduced some new laws?
Lehren, teach, taught, taught. Some old Indians taught traditions to the younger Indians.
Vorkommen. Occur. When did the problem occur for the first time?
Armut, poverty. Some Indians live in great poverty today.
Typisch für. Typical of. Love scenes are typical of romances.
Armee, army. When my cousin is grown up, he wants to be a soldier in the British Army.
Grausam. Cruel. They said that he was a very cruel king.
Firma, company. Some companies today fire their employees although they make a lot of profit.
Experte, Expertin, expert. He is an expert in biology.
Irgendwie. Somehow. He didn't know how, but somehow he managed to get home safely.
Sich nennen. Call oneself. She's called Jennifer, but calls herself Jenny.
Uralt, ancient. Some of the Indian traditions are ancient.
Kultur, Lebensart, culture. He is interested in ancient cultures.
Stamm, tribe. Most Indian tribes want to live in peace.
Krank werden. Fall ill, fell ill, fallen ill. She fell ill and couldn't come to the meeting.
Tradition, tradition. Some of the Indian traditions were lost and are today discovered again.
Entfernen, remove. They had to remove all the old parts from the garden.
Vertreiben, abschieben. Push off. The Indians were pushed off their homeland.
Baden, bathe. The mother was bathing the child in warm water.
Fließen, flow. The water was flowing peacefully in the river.
Flechten, weben. Flechten, flocht, geflochten. Weave, wove, woven. Do you know how to weave a basket?
Schmuck, jewelry. My grandmother has a lot of old jewelry.
Gesetz, law. All the new laws are very strict.
Adler, eagle. An eagle is a beautiful bird, but you don't see it very often.
Legal, gesetzlich. Legal. Is it legal to go into the park during the night?
Keramik, pottery. A lot of Indians make pottery for tourists nowadays.
Laden, verladen. Load. They were loading all the parcels into the car.
Häuptling, chief. You have to do what the chief tells you.
Leiden, suffer. When she was in the United States alone, she suffered a lot.
Wurzel, root. When they didn't have anything to eat, they ate roots.
Wahrheit, truth. Nobody knew the truth about him.
Kürzlich, unlängst. Recently. I only learned about the American history recently.
Statistik, statistics. We all think that the new statistics are wrong.
Vergnügen, pleasure. Going on holiday is always a great pleasure.
Suchen nach, search for. The police was searching for the murderer in the big forest.
Aufgehen, ging auf, aufgegangen. Rise, rose, risen. I always wake up when the sun rises.
Gehören, belong to. Did all the land belong to the old lady?
Krieger, warrior. A lot of the Indians were brave warriors.
Pfeil, arrow. Even small Indian children know how to use an arrow.
Schrecklich, dreadful. Everybody knew that the consequences of the war would be dreadful.
Tapfer, brave. You have to be very brave if you want to take part in the contest.
Kraft, Macht, force. To believe in God is a great force for some people.
Krank, sick. She felt so sick that she couldn't go to work for 2 days.
Spur, Fährte, trail. The hunter followed the trail.
Menschlich, human. It can't be human to be that cruel.
Himmel, heaven. Some people believe they go to heaven when they die.